He passed away after battling a job-related cancer, left the gift of a lifetime to his wife and family.
Yeah, that gift was given to Chief Troy Jackson's widow on Christmas Day of all days. It brought her and her children to tears, along with so many of us here. It was made possible through something called an ethical will. The Jackson family shared that will with our Vicente Arenas.
This story begins back in the 80s when Troy and Lori Jackson were high school sweethearts. She swore he looked like Superman.
Wow, we were really young back then.
That strapping young man wanted two things: to become a fireman like his father and to marry Lori.
When Troy and I started dating in high school, I got that early exposure to firehouse life.
It became a way of life for them both. Troy would eventually become the chief of South Metro's fire department. He'd become a father of two. All the while, he'd help save people's lives. Little did Chief Jackson know, battling those fires would slowly kill him. He was diagnosed with adenoid cystic carcinoma 6 years ago. It's a cancer common among firefighters.
People would always say, "Hey, Chief, you're looking great, way to beat it." They didn't know he would never beat this, and it was never in remission. It was just a matter of taking care of what currently was impacting him.
In December, Chief Jackson died at the age of 51. At his funeral, Jackson's last call.
Assistant Chief Troy Jackson, you have answered your final alarm. Godspeed and rest in peace, Troy. We have it from here.
But on Christmas Day, more than a week after he died, came one more call. It was a voicemail from Chief Jackson to his wife.
He joked, because that's what we did, and he said, "Hey, Wonder Woman, it's Superman."
Superman here. Just wanted to say hi. Tell you I love you. I miss you. Super proud of you. Just been thinking about you and thought you might be thinking about me. Reminiscing a little bit of how well we did life together.
Chief Jackson had left the call as part of an ethical will. It's a series of recordings and letters to his loved ones. This one was to be played for Lori's first Christmas Day without him.
He thanked me for choosing him to do life with, because we were pretty different in high school.
It was one hell of a run.
He reminded me he was always with me.
I can't tell you how much I love you. Keep your chin up. I know there's going to be tough days ahead, but always know I love you more than anything.
A 1 minute and 16-second message.
I've got your back.
A love note from heaven, from a high school sweetheart.
I'm right over your shoulder.
That will live.
Love you, babe.
Forever. Vicente Arenas, Fox 31.